Hey guys, this is our second video with PvP tips. We wanted to make another one as people has been asking for it, and there's still a lot more to learn about PvP and Rust, so enjoy the video. So first of all, we're going to look at our sensitivity. This is for sure one of the best places to start improve your aim. Sensitivity is so much a personal preference, but it's not for fun that most good players is playing with a low sensitivity, which will for sure give the most consistency in the end compared to faster sensitivities. My advice is to use the lowest possible sensitivity that you can play with and you still feel comfortable. My rule is that you need to be able to aim at a point pretty close to you and still be able to walk around it without your aim swaying too much beside the object. And as you can see here, I have showed you the difference between low sensitivity and high sensitivity. On the high sensitivity you can see that the aim is more like making small jumps compared to the low one, where it's more smooth. You can always make it more smooth by practicing, but it's for sure the most easiest with the low sensitivity. So you just gotta get out there and figure out what sensitivity that's best for you, as this is very much a personal thing. So some people have been asking, how do I improve my flick shots? This is a hard thing to be able to hit every time, but there is some ways to improve it. Once you found your right sensitivity to stick with, you can begin to build up some muscle memory. The thing you can do is to go on practice servers and start aiming between bots, but it can be pretty rough to drag yourself onto those servers all the time. So what I mostly like to do is, while being bored in base or running around being a bit bored, you can just do it by finding 2 points, flick back and forth for a short amount of time, and once you get used to it, find new things to flick at. It can be like here, 2 trees, or it could be your 2 teammates standing in a base, or it could just be 2 random clouds in the air. Yeah, so you can like practice it everywhere, do it on the run. You will be surprised to see how much it will actually help you improve. So the next thing we're gonna focus on is knowing where the center of your screen is, and this might sound pretty stupid, but it's actually not, because imagine you're running here, as I see a lot of people doing. They're running like this, looking a bit into the ground, and if you meet a player here at the corner, you're going to zoom in, and then you have to correct your aim all the way up here. You actually need to make a flick shot the whole time to be able to hit him consistently, compared to if you came running like this with your aim straight forward. You will actually just be able to zoom in, and you should have the aim on him. It's much easier than running around looking into the ground. Zoom and look up. So try and get used to looking straight ahead instead of looking down. And a great way that I practice where the center of my screen is on the run too, when I'm farming, because I'm using the best farmer tool for barrels, and that's for sure the crossbow here. We all know that one. And when I'm running around, sometimes I'm not scoping, I'm just no scoping the barrels, and well, yeah, then you're getting the feeling of where the center of your screen is. And once you get better and better, you can just do it on further and further distances. As you can see, I'm not perfect either here. I'm still learning every day too. But this is a good way to practice it. And also your positioning in Rust is very, very important, because I think most people know that if you got the high ground, you got the biggest advantage. And if you don't know it, well, then you got it, and you better get to high ground. But what most people does not know is actually that the guy that is furthest away from the corner that you are fighting is the guy that got the biggest advantage. Because as you can see here on the left, the guy can see a lot more on his enemy here before he can see anything of him. So use this to your advantage. This actually also works quite close up, as I've shown right here on the next example. So use this as much as possible, because I don't think a lot of people is actually thinking about it. So I think you can win a lot of fights if you're just thinking about this little thing. So last but not least, I would like to show you here the angle that if you look down from your roof straight down to, for example, a dog camper, and he looks up at you, you will be spotted way before he will spot you. The guy on the ground will always spot the guy first on top. The way you can prevent this is to stand up. It will help a little bit, but the guy on the ground still got the biggest advantage. So I hope you can use these tips, guys, and leave a like if you liked it, and leave a comment if there's anything you needed, or yeah, just leave a comment. It's always nice to interact a little bit. So see you in the next one, guys.